my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensitive.
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodik, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into another Dokkan Battle video today. Whew. We're getting into this little banner. Worldwide campaign celebration. Dokkan Festival, however you want to pronounce it. I say Dokkan. People make fun of me for it. Whatever, man. It just feels weird to say Dokkan all the time, all right? It's just weird. Dokkan. Anyway. Listen, I don't want to get into it, all right? I don't want to get into it. So let's move along. We are not going to be talking about the ticket banner today because there's no point in making a video about this. Should I summon on this ticket banner? They're giving you tickets to summon on it. Go do that. The question is, should you summon on the stone version of this banner? Now, as of this recording, we still don't know how they're going to divvy out the tickets. So we know that there's going to be this new type of dragon stone that looks like I was going to say rainbow, but no, it's not a rainbow stone. It's like kind of iridescent. It looks very interesting. Translucent almost stone. And you're going to get those for, instead of the tickets in the past. So in the past, they would just give you, here's a bunch of tickets for the Dokkan Festival. Now here's going to be a bunch of these dragon stones. You can either use them like red coins to get particular characters. We don't know what the list is going to be yet. Or you can use them in exchange for tickets. We don't know what the exchange rate is yet, again, at the time of this recording. So we're not going to talk about that yet. We will when we get more information. I'll probably make another video in terms of that for the tickets. Where is it worth to do the exchange rate, right? This is going to be about the Dragonstone version of this banner. 50 Dragonstones for a multi-summon GSSR with a ridiculous amount of featured units. So we're going to quickly, and I say quickly, but I literally have probably like 50 tabs up. I think, how many, 61 featured cards. Now, I don't have all of them up, but I probably have about a good 50 of those cards, and we're going to go over them in lightning speed. I'm going to try to make this video less than 30 minutes. It's going to be difficult because we got a lot of cards, but I really want to focus and showcase every single unit and talk about them, even if it's just, for 30 seconds, because in my opinion, there's a lot of people that don't know what are the good cards, what are the bad cards out of this banner. Now, obviously, any Dokkan card is going to be better than the SRs and the, trash units that you're already going to have. So for a new player, and someone who's actually going to be going and looking at this video and deciding, all right, based off of this guy's advice or opinion, I'm going to formulate my own opinion, and you decide to go in or not on this banner. So hopefully that you're one of those people and this helps you out. So let's start off at the top of the list with Android 17. So this man, before the Awakening, he's actually not bad. On global, he's still damage received negative 40%. 30% attack every time he gets hit, caps at 120. That's pretty solid. Now, he will be getting Extremes The Awakening fairly soon. Well, I say fairly soon. In a few months on Global, he's already got it on JP. And when that happens, he gets ridiculous. Greatly raises attack and defense, causes immense damage, greatly lowers defense, whatever. But he still has that damage reduction and that attack increase. But now the cap is 150 instead of 120. And he gives himself Ki, which is crazy. And he actually gains damage reduction every time he gets hit, all the way up to 70% damage reduction. That's insane. And to finish it all off, he is a target Goku category ally support because he gives them a 17% chance to crit. That's wild. This dude is actually one of the hidden gems in this banner. So if you pull this guy and rainbow him, congratulations. Moving along is the next TUR mono lead to get an Extreme Z Awakening. Again, he's going to be the first to get it. So before his EZA, 100% attack, he gives himself 12% attack and negative defense, 10% per orb he got. Now when he's easy aid, he's going to massively lower defense, which is actually important. And his attack and defense is going to go to 120, so he's actually going to gain defense now. And he's going to continue to gain 12% attack, is going up from 10. And the defense now is just -6 per orb. And he also has a 25% chance to launch an additional super attack with 3 or more tech orbs combined. So they definitely improved the hell out of this guy, and he's actually usable on a lot of teams. Moving along, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's probably not going to get an easy A for a while because we still have to go through, what, 8 freaking, or no, not 8. We still have to go through, 8 more easy A's. My math is bad today. But as he is right now, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, cool. 120% attack, cool. Has a 50% chance of dodge, countering with a super attack, but that's only for super attacks. And he gives himself 120% attack. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but if I did, it's really because he's only invested in attack. Yes, he lowers extreme class enemies attack and defense by -20%, but he has no defense of his own at all. Even on normals, like this guy on hard events is going to get hit for 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000 on a normal attack. So he definitely needs a lot of help. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Still pretty darn good, 100% attack and defense, which I would say is kind of like the bare minimum for an old cards to still be relevant. That's when he's performing a super attack, and when your HP is 70% or below, he actually gives all allies 40% attack, which is cool. He's got a 30% chance to seal super attacks. Would have liked that. I want to see someone that seals super attacks. I want it to be 100%. 30% is just kind of garbage, to be honest. I'm not a fan of that. Stunning, I understand because you're locking them out completely, but sealing, you're just stopping them from doing the super attack. So it's like, come on, dog. Omega Shenron definitely needs some help as well. He pretty much does what Gogeta does. 120% attack. All enemies attack and defense -20%, not just extreme, not just super. And he guaranteed launches additional attack, which I believe has a 10% chance. Yeah, 10% chance to become a super attack. He's not bad. He also needs help. Strength Gohan raises attack. Cool, causes enemy damage. 120% attack, 25% chance to guard, and 50% defense for all superclass allies. So that chance to guard is not great, 25% chance, and the 50% defense is just real old school, unfortunately. I don't know what it is about Bandai with these old Ultimate Gohans where they just love to cap them out at like 40 or 50% defense. It's really odd. And then with this Tech Gohan on JP, they were just like, we're going to make you 100 times better than all the other ones combined. And that's what they did. So this guy's not particularly good. Hopefully, if you get an Extreme Z Awakening for him, it'll be good. Obviously, he's pivotal in the current iteration of Explosive Chain Battle, which I'm actually hating right now. I'll probably make a video on that soon. Golden Frieza, still pretty solid. 150% attack, 50% defense, superclass ally, and enemies attack -15%. Again, defense is not particularly great, but this guy hits insanely hard, so he'll definitely help you out. UI Goku, attack and defense 100%, and when you drop below 50%, you actually transform into Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Raises attack, causes immense damage. 3 key, 150% attack, loses his defense, but now has a 70% chance to dodge. He also disables enemies' guard. The fact that he loses defense makes 0 sense in this character. I don't understand why they didn't just leave him at 3 key, 150% attack, 100% defense, 50% chance to dodge. Why not? Yeah, like, at this point, if he gets normal attacked, if he doesn't dodge, he takes ungodly amounts of damage. It's so stupid. So, not a fan. Not a fan. Super Vegito. Damage received from normal attacks, 50%. So he's got a damage reduction of 50% on normal attacks, not on super attacks, normal attacks. And he counters when he gets hit. He also receives 10% attack every time he gets hit, up to 100%. So he has to get hit 10 times to be able to get that 100% attack bonus. He also raises allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. Not that great. Probably the worst Vegito out of the bunch. Super Vegetos, I should say. Moving along, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. This dude's amazing. Raises attack and defense every time he super attacks. He has a 70% chance to launch 2 additional attacks. Each of them has a 25% chance to become super. and he actually gains 15% attack every time he super attacks. So this guy is fantastic on longer events because he's going to be able to stack up his attack and his defense, and he has that built-in continuously gaining, attack and constantly doing super attacks. So it's very, very easy to get this guy maxed out in stats quickly because he does it very, very fast. Rose Goku, man, he's still solid. Unfortunately, you're not going to use him if you have the LR. Though maybe you would. It's tricky because this guy's fantastic. You also have the AGL Rose that you can use, but extreme class allies attack 30% for one turn when he super attacks. That's great. 120% attack. That's good. Extreme allies 3 key and 50% defense. That's fantastic. And superclass enemies attacking and defense minus 20%. So he's actually still fantastic. Unfortunately, there's better, Roses in that lineup, but it is what it is, right? Jiren is still very good. 130% attack and defense, 25% chance to stun all enemies. Performs crit when he stuns. It would have been great if he stunned on his super attack, but whatever. And he's Jiren. Full power Jiren can be run alongside him, so just keep that in mind. Turles, he's just been on a bunch of banners, but he's still pretty good, right? 25% chance to stun on his super. All allies 3 key and 40%. Again, I'll say that again. All allies 3 key, 40% attack. That's good. Superclass enemies minus 15%, and then he does transform. No one really cares. He just can do damage at this point, but whatever. You don't want to see him transform, actually. This guy you do want to see transform. This is the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. 120% attack, 60% defense. He's going to launch 2 additional attacks, always normal attacks, and he gains defense every time he attacks up to 70%. He will transform, and he'll just be at 130 attack and defense, and he's still doing those 2 additional normal attacks, and they actually have a chance to crit by 10%, and he'll continue gain that all the way up until 70% every time he attacks. So not too bad. He massively lowers defense, which I do like, but yeah, this dude's still pretty solid, right? This Gohan actually is pretty solid as well, and I wrote him off for a long time, but he's impressed me recently. So he raises attack and defense. That's good. 100% attack and raises defense by up to 100% the less HP is remaining, but he actually gains damage reduction every turn. So he gets tankier the lower he gets, but by that time you would have probably, it's by 5 turns, you probably are going to be running into enemies that are going to be difficult, and by that time you'll already be at that 50% damage reduction, so that's pretty solid. Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku, 100% attack. The more HP he has, so he's opposite to the Gohan, the more attack and defense he gains, 70% boost. He also has the gimmick where 25% chance to dodge super attacks and counter, and he also massively lowers defense, so he's still pretty solid. This transforming Frieza still fantastic, stacks attack and defense as he goes through his transformations. Starts at 80% attack and defense, starts at recovering 11% HP at the start of turn, and as he transforms every turn, he just gains more attack, loses defense, but recovers more HP. So as you can see, until he's in his final form where his defense is only 20%, his attack is 110, but he's recovering 14%. And then finally, in his golden Frieza, which he's just going to stick at, he's at 120% attack, he's at recovering 15% HP at the start of turn, and he gives himself a ton of ki and performs a crit only once. Unfortunately, at this point, he's going to get hit very, very, very hard. So you want to stick in these forms. You can't really stay in them as long as you would like, but you want to make sure you're super attacking, so you're raising your attack and defense, because by the time he gets into this golden Frieza, he's going to get hit really hard. Last Ditch Battle 17, this guy's absolutely amazing. I still rate him extremely high. Causes immense damage, lowers attack and defense, pairs perfectly with LR Goku Frieza, who does more damage when the enemy's attack is lowered. Not to mention, he's giving himself 120% attack. He's giving himself and all allies 3 ki and 60% defense. And then, if you drop below 77% HP, he actually gains 40% damage reduction. So this dude is an absolute star. He's fantastic. Don't sleep on the boy. What are we looking for? Okay, here it is. I'm like, what were we looking for there? Super Boo. Super Boo is on this banner. Super Boo is on this banner. By the way, I just noticed I haven't even shown you guys the banner. So this is the banner here. This is the banner here, right? But let's continue. Super Boo is on this banner, Transforming Boo. He's not as bad as people say. People say he's bad. I don't think he's bad. I think he's just, he gets better with the Majin category and those units coming out. But right now, he kind of doesn't fit on his own team. So he's Transformation Boost. Don't worry about that. You're never going to use him on Transformation Boost. You probably will use him on the Majin team, Majin Buu Saga, or the Majin Power team, or even Artificial Life Forms you may use him. But on all the other categories that he's on, you'll probably never use him. But he's very interesting. He starts off at 80% attack and defense. He's got ridiculous transformation requirements, like he's going to transform into Piccolo when HP is 49% or below. He'll transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks when his HP is between 50% and 79%, and then he will transform into Buuhan. Did I say he'll turn into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks? He'll turn into Bootanks when he's between 50% and 79%, and then he'll turn into Buuhan when his HP is between 80% and 100%, and then obviously Buickolo, like I said, when he's below 50%. So let's take a look at it. The ones that you'll be transforming the majority of the time, because this happens on the 5th turn of battle, is Buuhan here. So he's going to greatly raise attack and defense on his super attack. He recovers 10% HP at the start of turn, and he's 120% attack and defense. That's a pretty solid number. Like, that's not bad at all. 120% attack and defense, recovering HP. I'm not opposed to that. The second one that you'll be transforming into the most is probably Bootanks here. So here he's going to seal super attacks. He recovers 8% HP at the start of turn, 120% attack, 100% defense. Plus, he gives himself more attack if the target is in attack down status, so that's not bad. And then last but not least, again, Buickolo, probably the one that you'll see the least, but greatly raises defense when he super attacks. He's recovering 15% HP at the start of turn. His attack and defense is 100%, but now he's a support. All allies 3 key and defense 3% or 30%, so that's not terrible. Again, looking at that, it's like that's not horrendous, guys. You know what I mean? Why is this like blanked out? That's really weird. But anyway, this is Super Saiyan Goku. Strange. He starts off with a ton of damage reduction, attack and defense 80%, as you can see, 21% damage reduction, and he raises attack and defense. This man transforms every single time, gains attack, loses defense, gains more damage reduction. Super Saiyan 3 again gains attack, loses defense, gains damage reduction, until finally he's here 24% attack, 110 defense 20, and then you get to the ultimate form, which is the Super Saiyan God, 120% attack, 0 defense, but he's got 25% damage reduction, very similar to the AGL Zamasu. He gives himself that key and then that one-time crit, which is not bad. And he's got a 70% chance to stun, so he's not bad either. He's actually pretty good and goes on a ton of different teams. AGL Metal Cooler, let me get rid of Goku here. AGL Metal Cooler is still pretty solid, 80% attack and defense. He gives himself 10% attack every time he gets hit. He gains 7% HP at the end of the turn if he's hit. And then when you drop to 50% or below, he goes into core mode, Metal Cooler Core. Greatly raises attack, causes destructive damage. Pretty solid all around. Links perfectly with other Metal Coolers. The only downside is the Intelligence Metal Cooler is a fantastic support. So you would really decide on whether you want to do damage or you want to give key to everybody else. Hit, not great. 25% chance to stun. He gives himself more attack if the enemy is stunned. And that's about it. He just does a lot of attack. He has 0 defense. I'm not a fan of units that have no defense. He has Cold Judgment, which if you max it out is 25%. Not bad. I think something else gives him Judgment. Yeah, Tournament Power. You max that out 7%. So he's going to be at what, 32% defense. If you max out Warrior of Universe 6, then he's going to be at what, 38. And then, okay, so we'll be at what, 43% defense. And that's at level 10 links for 1, 2, 3, 4 links. Yeah, let's give it a pass. AGL Gogeta, still an amazing unit. Greatly raises attack, 100% attack and defense. Attacks effective against all types no matter what, which is amazing. He's got a 25% chance to dodge, which is amazing. And then after 5 turns, he transforms. Beautiful. No ridiculous training, no ridiculous transformation requirement. Now he's greatly raising attack for 3 turns. So if he's super attacking twice in a turn, bro, he's getting up there. 130% attack and defense. Performs a crit, guaranteed. 50% chance to dodge. Wow. Amazing unit. Also, another amazing unit is this Vegeta. He's going to be very similar to the Frieza, where he stacks defense, 80% attack and defense, and gains 6% attack per orb. That goes up as he increases. So now it's 7%. His attack and defense goes up. If you realize, he's not getting a downside like the Goku and the Frieza. Now it's at 100% and it's 8% per orb. Now it's at 110% and it's 9% per orb. And then finally, he finishes off at the Super Saiyan Blue. He's greatly raising attack now. He's 120% attack and defense. It's 10% for any orb he grabs. And as soon as he transforms, he's going to turn the entire field into physical orbs and hit for a ridiculous amount of damage. Intelligence Goku Black, in my opinion, still very, very good. 40% attack every time a turn goes by. He's going to gain, or every time a turn starts, he's going to gain 40% attack up to 120. He's got a 5% chance to crit. Every time he gets hit, it's going to go slowly up to 40. Now, he'll transform. It's not too hard. Unfortunately, it just takes a long time. So 6 turns is really annoying. And you have to be over 80% HP, which is not impossible. But once he transforms, he's really good. By the way, he's greatly raising his defense. I forgot to mention. That's an increase of 50%. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 50% increase his defense every time he super attacks, which is phenomenal. 150% attack. He's giving all extreme class allies 3 ki, and he's got a 50% chance to crit. When he's in this mode, he's really, really strong. And when you get this guy rainbowed, like, he's a unit that doesn't seem particularly good at 55%, but when you have him rainbowed or at 90%, he's actually insane. And if you invest some skill orbs in him, he's really good, and he links spectacularly with units like the LR Rose Goku, the Tech Zamasu, the AGL Zamasu, units like that. I mean, this dude's stellar. All or Nothing Goku, the Intelligence Youth Goku. He's really good. Unfortunately, you're never going to run him because there's not many characters that are good that share his links. He's got Kamehameha, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, All in the Family, The Innocence, Incredible Adventure, Turtle School, Fierce Battle. You'll really just see like Fierce Battle, Kamehameha, maybe All in the Family, and maybe The Innocence. But The Innocence is going to be really awkward because it's going to be like Gotens and Trunks and Gotenks and stuff like that. It's very strange, right? But he's solid. His passive is great. 77% attack and defense. Plus, he gains 59% attack the more HP remaining, and 59% defense boost the less HP remaining. And every turn, he's giving himself attack and defense 10% and 1 ki, very similar to the LR AGL Gohan or the Tech Transforming Trunks. And if you drop below 59%, you perform a crit. That's only 1 time, which is kind of unfortunate. I thought that they should have been just forever. He does have an active skill. When your HP drops below 59%, you can do an ultimate damage. Take this little attack there, which is pretty dope. Physical Piccolo and Kami, which blows my mind that it's just a Piccolo card and not a Super Piccolo or Piccolo and Kami card, because he's literally a fusion of the two. Like, raises defense, immense damage, 100% attack and defense, 7% HP recovery when your HP is below 77%, and he can see where the super attack is. Unbelievable. What a godlike mechanic. It's so good. Now, when your HP is above 70% and you have a Namekian on your team and 4 turns have passed by, he will transform. And when he transforms, he's extremely busted. He's raises attack and defense. He's got a 50% chance to stun, 120% attack and defense. He raises 50% on his super attack is what I meant to say. Reduces damage by 40%. He's got a 10% chance to crit. It goes up to 40 the more HP he has remaining. And he recovers 10% HP when you drop below 77% HP, he can still see super attacks. They show up as like a little red thing on the unit that's going to get super attacked. Physical Broly, still fantastic. Unfortunately, he does share the name with LR Tech Broly, but which doesn't make sense because this is Super Saiyan Broly Dragon Ball Super. He's not Super Saiyan Broly Dragon Ball Z. So it's like, why they share the same name makes no sense. They're literally two different characters with two different backstories. Greatly raises attack, causes supreme damage to all enemies, so he's an AoE super attacker. Gives himself 6 ki, attack 130, defense 100%, and after 4 turns, the man rips his shirt off and goes into man mode. Immense damage, massively lowers defense, but now he launches a guaranteed additional that has a 50% chance to become a super attack. He's giving himself 8 ki. The man cannot... He will never be able to normal attack ever again. Like, it's just not possible, all right? It just can't happen. 188% attack. 120% defense. I'm going to go back to that in case you missed it. 188% attack and 120% defense. Good God almighty. Insane. Massively lowers defense too, which is crazy. And then we have Strength Dynamic Goku. I'm not as high on this guy as some others are, but I know he's pretty good, right? He raises allies' attack by 30% in this turn. 77% attack and defense. Every time he gets hit, he gains 15% attack and defense, up to 59%. He can transform after the 3rd turn of battle, but your HP has to be below 70% HP. And then he goes into Super Saiyan Goku. This mode is good. Stacks defense, 180% attack, 59% attack for the rest of the battle after receiving damage or after receiving an attack. 25% chance to guard all attacks, guard active and attacks effective. Guard activator against all attacks, and 50% chance of a crit for 3 turns when guard is activated. So you have a 25% chance to guard. As soon as you guard, then your guard is guaranteed active for the next 3 turns, and you have a 50% chance to crit. So that's pretty good, right? Pretty solid. I just feel like he just doesn't do a lot of damage. And maybe I just have to get my guy rainbowed because mine is only at 55%. So those that have this man rainbowed, please let me know. Is he like insane when he gets into this mode? Because at 55% for me, he like barely touches 2 million damage. Barely. Like it's at 1.5, 1.8, and it's, I don't know, I feel like it's lackluster. Anyway, after 5 turns have gone, he can rage when you go below 50% HP, and he just does a ton of damage, right? Randomly changes orbs of a certain type to rainbow orbs, so you're always going to be able to super attack. Just pretty solid. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the other ones. Again, I haven't looked at every single one. We got a few more to go. But some of them are going to be missing, particularly the mono leads, besides the 2 that are doing Extreme Z Awakenings. And then units like the Super Saiyan 3 AJL Goku and like just some units like that. The Strength Vegeta, just some units that I don't think are like, top tier. Anyway, let's fly through these because I know that this video is about to be 30 minutes long already, so we're going to try to bang this out in the next 5 minutes in all of these. This Intelligence Gohan, not bad, not great, good for explosive chain battle. This Super Gogeta, very good. Attack and defense 77%, 7% for every rainbow he gets, and attacks effective against all types. Fantastic. He can get hit particularly hard, but he can hit really hard. This Physical Broly, not bad. Stacks attack and defense. 4 ki, 80% attack and defense, pretty good. But you have to have 8 or more ki. But again, it's like, as long as you get 8 ki, you're guaranteed to super attack. Launches an additional super attack when attacking. That's really solid. And he's got a chance of performing a crit 2%, which with each attack performed up to 40%. So that's pretty solid because he's going to be doing twice every single turn. That's 40%. That means that minimum it's going to take 10 turns. Or maximum, I'm sorry, it's going to take 10 attacks, 10 turns, yeah, to be able to get to 40%. But obviously, with the hidden potential system, you can throw some additional into him, and he'll be good. This Beerus is really solid after his Extreme Z Awakening, 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. If he gets hit For 4 turns, he's going to have 40% attack, so he can hit really hard, and that actually is multiplicative, so it's going to be more. It's going to be about 152%. And then he rages when you drop below 40%. That's actually going to be twice, which is rare. And he just does a ton of damage, right? 50% chance of stun if he gets more than 12 keys, so that's solid. What else do we have? This AGL Rose Goku is solid with his Extreme Z Awakening. Greatly raises the defense for 1 turn. Causes immense damage, greatly lowers defense, 100% attack. Extreme allies 3 key and 30% attack. And every time he gets hit, he gains 30% defense up to 180. So he can just sit around 200k defense just on the regular. He's fantastic. This Texamasu is also fairly good. Superclass ally or superclass enemies attack and defense minus 20%, 140% attack. Superclass allies minus 10%. That kind of sucks. But you're never going to run this guy with super allies. Like, that's just not possible. Realm of Gods, extreme allies, 50% defense. That's fantastic. And he's increasing their attack by 30% when he super attacks. So that's really good as well. This Super Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, one of the best Extreme Z Awakens in the game. Greatly raises attack and defense when he supers. 40% attack and defense at the start of turn. He's got a 70% chance of launching 2 attacks. Each of them has a 25% chance to be supers. He also negates 40% of normal attacks, the damage, and he's going to counter, which is absolutely insane. So this physical Goku is a physical Goku Black is also very good. Extreme on global particularly, right? So he lowers attack and defense. Extreme class 3 key, 50% attack and defense. So they just gain 3 key, right? He gives himself 50% attack and defense per orb, and he also, every time he attacks, gains 1 key up to 5, which is great. And he randomly changes orbs of a certain type to rainbow, which is crazy. And if he's facing a Goku's family enemy, it's going to be attack and defense 5% on top of the 15%. So that's going to be a fat 20%. Really good. Really, really good. This Strength Cell, another really good Extreme Z Awaken. Stacks attack and defense no matter what super attack he gets. It's going to be immense damage for the 10 to 12 key. For the 11, it's going to be supreme damage to all enemies. He gives himself 100% attack, 50% defense, plus additional 30% attack and defense, and 6 plus an additional 30% attack and defense when he's gaining 6 or more orbs. And if he's facing 2 or more enemies, all of their attack and defense is down by 20%. So that's solid. We're kind of finishing up here, guys. Golden Frieza, unbelievable Extreme Z Awakening. 80% attack, reduces damage by 80%. As long as your HP is 50% or higher. Even if it drops below 50% or higher, or 50%, then he's going to reduce damage by 50%. And he's going to give himself an additional 50% attack, which is nuts. Let's not forget that he also massively lowers defense, which is nuts. This Super Vegito, I'm really happy that one of the LRs is going to be Super Vegito during the 5-year anniversary, during the 350 million download celebration, because this guy was hyped. People thought his EZA was going to be the best. It's okay. Raises allies attack by 35% when he supers, which is a little bit more than what he normally did. I believe it was 30% before. Yeah, 30% before, yeah. It's all allies, though, which is good. It's not just super allies. 40% attack and defense, but that's only if he gets hit. So once he gets hit, 40% attack and defense. He foresees enemies super attack when HP is 40% or less. That's cool, but why couldn't you just give it to him normally, like physical Piccolo? And obviously damage received by the normal attacks is minus 40%. So just a miss in my opinion. Buhan, an early Extreme Z Awakening. 2 super attacks. It just has to be 2 super attacks. So cause immense damage, greatly lowers attack and defense. Cause immense damage with greater power, greatly lowers attack and defense. He gives himself 17% attack and 10% defense for every orb he gets. Plus, he gives himself 10,000 HP back, which is not bad per orb. So if you get 5 orbs back, you're getting back 50,000 HP, which is not terrible. It's okay. That's like, what, 10% of your HP back? It's not bad. And if he delivers the final blow, you're going to get back 50% HP. So that's a little bit better, right? Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. 3 super attacks. 9 to 10 key, raises attack, causes immense damage. 11 key, massively raises attack for 1 turn. That's a 100% increase, causes immense damage. 12 key, supreme damage, greatly lowers defense. So you actually do not want the 12 key ever, because you're going to do the least amount of damage. His passive is 140% attack, and that's when he's performing a super attack. Whatever, you're not going to try to normal attack with this guy anyway. And if your key is 11 or less, then he's actually going to have 70% defense. So again, you do not want a 12 key with this card, but he's pretty solid. This Kaioken Goku Extreme Z Awakening, still pretty good. Greatly raises attack, immense damage. Unfortunately, loses 5% HP every time you super attack, but 59% attack and defense, and another 59 for 10 turns, plus another 59 on the 9th turn, and he performs a crit 1 time. So he loses defense, but he gains, or he keeps the attack. So his links are godly, though. Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Over in a Flash, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle. Absolutely beautiful. This physical Vegeta, or physical Frieza, is still pretty solid. He actually gains defense by 30% for 3 turns, so you want a bunch of additional in him. 120% attack when he supers, 3 key and 30% defense as the first attacker in the turn. So his defense will be okay, nothing to write home about. I'm actually going to go to you last, my boy, because you're so good. This dude is not bad now. He increases superclass allies attack by 30%. He changes strength to intelligence orbs, which is good. 20% attack and defense per orb obtained. Doesn't have to be intelligence. Randomly changes orbs of a certain type, not intelligence, not strength, to rainbow if he has a Realm of God category enemy. And his attacks are effective against all types with 7 or more orbs, which honestly is not particularly hard for him. This is the true gem of the banner. One of the best units on here. Intelligence Janemba, still ridiculous. Greatly lowers defense. Attack and defense 70%. Guard activated against all attacks. 25% chance to dodge. Plus an additional 40% attack for 4 turns when his guard is active. His guard's already active against all attacks. Alright, so literally what that equates to is if he is hit, or if he dodges, because your guard will activate even if you dodge, then you will have a 25% chance to dodge from then on, and 40% attack for 4 turns. That will reset when you dodge, right? So the attack is also calculated separately, so once he dodges or gets hit, then he's going to be at 138% attack for the next 4 turns, and then that'll just reset when he dodges or guards again. So he's absolutely busted. All right, so now that we've went through all of these units on here, and we didn't, and that's just the featured, right? We didn't even go over the LRs that are included in this particular banner. You got the LR Baby, LR GT Trio, Goku Frieza, Physical Cell, Strength, Trunks and Mai, Bardock, you know, all the OGs and whatnot. Bojack, all those guys, right? Just off of the featured units alone, should you summon with your Dragon Stones on this banner? Short answer is no. You shouldn't. Because even though you have Physical Piccolo, you have Namek Goku, you got Gogeta Broly, you have the transforming units, even though they're all pretty solid, and you have, like I said, LRs on here, like LR Baby, who's really solid, the Goku Frieza, who's incredible, you know what I mean? The chances of pulling those particular units and not someone like Buhan or Kaioken Goku, who is pretty good, but he's a little dated, or some mono leads who may not get their Extreme Z Awakening for another year, or someone that you already have rainbowed, because a lot of these units have already been on a ton of banners already, your chances are not good. And then the chances of pulling an LR are even worse, because if we take a look at the numbers, there are 223 normal cards on this banner with 61 featured units. That's a total of almost 300 SSRs on here. That's 280 84 SSRs. That is shocking. So I can't recommend using your Dragonstones on this banner. And I think the main reason, not just the low chance of actually getting what you want on here, I think the main reason is the 350 million dual Dokkanfest LR banners are going to have multiple LRs that are featured in them. They're going to be 3+1s, and we're probably going to get tickets. The value alone with newer featured units on it is too good to pass up. You should be spending all of your Dragonstones on that banner. Now, whatever tickets they give you via missions, login bonuses, go crazy on this banner. Go absolutely nuts. We're still, like I said earlier, going to make a video on whether it's worth to use those new type of Dragonstones that they give you to either trade in for characters directly or to use on tickets. We're not 100% sure yet. As soon as we get more information, you already know we're going to be making a video. But based off of this, I do not recommend using Dragonstones on this banner. Wait! Before you click off this video, let's give a shout out to the members who decided to accept the challenge. They have taken the pledge and joined the Elite and the Biz Cliz. You see who it is. William, Impudent Batman, Champion, Polo J, and Joe V. Damn. You guys are looking good, I'm telling you. Athletic, physical, quick, agile, one of the two. If you want to do the same, as you can see, 2 memberships, BizCliz, $1.99, the Elite, $4.99. You get all kinds of goodies. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they are. BizCliz, loyalty badges, custom emotes, shout out at the end of every single video, and the Elite, oh goodness, access to all the perks from BizCliz, as well as to all the live stream VODs, and the first 75 members will be added to my Dokkan Battle friends list. Good God almighty. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, consider what you're doing with your life. Go ahead and gently rub that subscribe button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodik. See y'all in the next video.